Hello everyone, hello everyone. I thank you for coming on. I thank you. It's me, Just Be Audrey Lane. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I'm going to give you guys the date, which is August 7th, 2021. It's a Saturday. I'm going to get on, and this will be a short video too tonight because um, I just have a little bit in me. A little bit in me. A little bit, but a lot. And I hope you be fed by it. So tonight, I was having where it's like, God, I am in an area that I've been before in my growth process of feeling like I'm tossed and feeling like I am being like, dug up. And it was like, yeah, you have Audrey Lane. Now, mind you, this is me talking. God didn't respond or any of that. It was just me talking. So I'm like, God, I've been in this area before and everything. And as soon as I said I've been in this area before and feeling tossed, it came to me of um, you have, and you've gotten through. You've gotten through. You've been in this area of Audrey Lane before, and you've gotten through. So I'm sitting there like, well, how am I answering this stuff? Like wanting to be like, God, is this you? No, I wouldn't say that it was. So I go and I'm like, okay, well maybe it's let me just get up and get my mind, focus on getting the laundry and everything put up and done. So I go like trying to avoid being on here, basically trying to avoid doing a video because I'm like, this journal process is real, guys. It's so real for me, and I don't know, I don't have anything to kind of say again tonight because I don't want to be fake. I want to get on here and really, like in my writing, in my book and everything, I will have to be real, and this is a real process for me. So I go fold the clothes and everything, and I'm like, God, this is something for me. I want to be real, real in you, God. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, oh, I'll just go and I'll go lay down. I'll go and maybe something will come to me later. I can like maybe set my clock and get up and do something. No, and I'm going like I don't. Folding up the clothes, and then it's like, okay, it just click. Arise, stand up, arise, stand up. So I'm like, arise and stand up, like they sound the same, but I'm like, that is a word right there. That's a word, arise and stand up, arise and stand up. So I was like, I gotta go downstairs and look this up. I gotta go downstairs and look this up. So I come down here and I'm looking it up and everything, and it comes. Where is it? Because I know I had it. All right, but I know what it is. So arise is to come from a lower position to a higher position. And I was like, wow, okay, all right, I get that. I was feeling low, and I was feeling like, man, God, what am I doing down here and everything? And you showed me what it was to be down and to look up. You showed me what it was when I was down, that I had nothing but up to go from here. So I just was laughing in it because this is a laughing season for me. This is something, yeah, yeah. Nobody but God has me in this joy, in this happiness, in this peace, and calmness. So I said, well, stand up. Let me see what stand up is. I gotta see. So I started looking up stand up, and stand up was to, oh, I wish I had it because now I'm having like a little brain fart. Literally, I just looked it up, and that's not it. But to stand up is to um ooh, Lord. But basically, I wrote it down in two forms. I wrote it down in two of them. I'm looking for this thing, y'all. I literally just had it. I just set it down. Don't know where I set it down at, and I know I didn't put it in my Bible. Um, But it was like, okay, so to stand up, I had wrote it down twice. The first one, I cannot remember that one, but the second one, I do have it here, of to continue to be believable, consistent, plausible. And all I had to do was like, wow, God. Now, mind you, this isn't a conversation I'm having with God. This is a conversation I'm having with myself. I was like, man, I gotta get this out. So I actually wanted to come on here and basically write within my journal, we'll talk within my journal process of, it's okay. We are getting up. We are up. How about this? We are already up. And that pull and that struggle isn't really a struggle. It's something of the tossing and the stirring and the turning of the dirt. Because remember, we said that that seed is planted in, that God's seed is in us. So now I'm going through the watering process. I told you I'm drinking water. That's something new for me. And I definitely look at it like, call it what you want to call it. But yes, I'm watering the seed that God has planted in me. So I want growth. I want growth. So I have to water this seed. So in the midst of all of that, I'm like, I've been in this crazy place before. It was that stirring and everything. But how about being in it? I felt so safe and secure. Now, mind you, I never said that I felt like I was, unsure and scared or anything. I wasn't. I've been in that position before, and how about this? God grew me through it. He grew me through it. So he's growing you through your process. Stop looking at a situation of you going to do something. Is like, oh, I've been here before. Don't get scared. Enjoy the process. Keep on going. Keep on pushing, because we in unfamiliar territory for us. So this new area in this new place that we are in, God is bringing us through. Remember that through. So don't get caught up on, oh my goodness, I'm scared because I've never been here before. What is going on? Something bad. No, it's nothing bad. It's a breakthrough. It's that through that we're going through. It's new growth. New growth comes with a lot in us. So I wanted to come on here and say, stand up. Stand up. Keep on going. And it's so weird because I was looking through on Google, because I tell you, I will go and research something in a minute. And it must have heard of rise instead of arise. And it was you have arrived at your destination. So we want to keep on arising and going through and making sure we're standing up for God, because we're getting to our arrival point. We're getting there. And it's going to be a destination like no other. A place of just like a calmness, a joy, a peace, and all that. We think we have it now. We definitely going to have it when we get there. And I don't know. I will be sitting here lying to you if I said that destination was heaven and everything, because that's where we're going. That's where we're going. When we truly surrender and doing the walk, and we abiding by what God is telling us to do, and we definitely, are loyal. That in all of Him, yeah. That's something. But to stand up for me was something like, God, this instantly when it came into my head, I'm like, God, is this you? Because this is a word. This is a word that just came to me. It's a word that just came to me. And man, lately the push through for me is something that I'm going to continue doing. One, because this unfamiliar territory for me is safety in it. The crazy territory of that stuff that we don't need to get into, I'm not even going to speak it out tonight. We got to get away from it. We going to keep on going. This uncomfortable growth is so good for us. It's so needed for us in our lives. I was also looking up, because this had came to me, what are you attracting? What are you attracting to you? Whether it's people, it's environments, it's craziness, what are we attracting? And I want to make sure for myself that I am attracting God, that I am attracting what He needs in my life, what He requires and want out of my life. Like, God, you have something in me, so I want to attract what is needed for you. And in the midst of me writing it down, I was saying, Audrey Lane, what are you attracting? Question mark. Question mark. Because that's a question. And then I went on to put, hurt people attract hurt people. If you are humble and honest, so you will attract humility and honesty. So I want to make sure that that's what I am doing. I want to make sure that that's what I am doing. So I want to stand up and I want to go where He needs me to go. I want to make sure I am actually abiding in Him. Lately, the journal process for me has been a little bit difficult. And I want to say it's only difficult because I am in this unfamiliar territory. So this is where I'm going to continue saying it. The push. I got to keep on pushing. I got to keep on pushing. And then when in the midst of me saying the push, this isn't God. I would be lying to you if I said this was God. Or maybe it was. I don't know. But it was like the pull. The pull. Did you ever look at it? So it wasn't me. Did you ever look at it, Audrey Lane, that God could be pulling you through something? You know that through is something you like to always go on, because your through is actually here for someone else to make it through, to go on through. I have no clue what I'm going to call my journal. I know one thing about it is I love that it reveals a whole lot to me. It reveals me more and more that you are a strong woman. You are a mighty, powerful woman. So yes, I'm going to stand up. Yes, I'm going to stand up and keep on proceeding in Him and keep on going forth in Him. I was talking with my therapist not that long ago, and he was just talking about all the growth. Like, I didn't know that they actually do call it crazy. I did not know that they actually chart, like, I guess the beginnings and where you start off at them. And he was just saying, you have come a long way, and all I can do is say thank you, Jesus. I am so happy when I am in therapy. I love my therapist. I mean, he is truly amazing. Christian-based therapy, and it does something for me. It does a lot for me. I thought at one point that therapy was something that you get into and then like you can leave. I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah. But it's not like that. I want to continue therapy for, ever if I could. And the reason why I say it, because this woman right here has truly blossomed within therapy. I have truly, rised up. Rised up. This is why I say, if you need therapy, don't be ashamed by it. Don't be afraid of it. You will grow. You will be healing in the process. You will be humbled in the process. You will be honest in the process. And you will harvest in the process. All of those H's. And it's so wonderful for me because I, Audrey Lane, am seeing Audrey Lane. I get the view that, man, this woman was inside of me and I just didn't know it. It brought me to him because I was telling him about my best friend. Now, I do have a physical, actual best friend. But I also have a best friend that I call a mirror. Y'all know a mirror that I look at. And it's me in there who I'm saying, girl, you have grown. Woman, you have grown. Woman, you have grown. So tonight I'm going to have to talk with her and say, woman, stand up. stand up, keep on proceeding. And you out there as men, keep on proceeding, stand up, keep on going, because God has us. It kind of ties with the trust fall, because now we have fallen back into Him, and it's like, now stand up and go forth, stand up and go do what I need you to do. The trust fall is something amazing. The trust fall is like, oh Jesus, it's awesome to know that I can go forth and proceed in you, that you got me all of the way. You're showing me and correcting me all of the way. So I'm going to keep on pushing. I don't have to worry about that I'm comfortable in my journal process. If I am uncomfortable, I am truly growing in it. I am truly growing in it. Plus, I need to know not every journal process for me will be like this cupcake and sprinkles. But as long as I stay consistent and go forth, that's what needs to be done. That's what needs to be done. Literally, it says it in the stand-up. The second definition of the stand-up that I had wrote was to continue to be believable, consistent, plausible. Jesus. So I want to make sure that I am standing up for Him. Standing up for Him. This journaling process is amazing for me. I love it. You know, I want to be able to really look back over my life and my growth and everything, and truly be like, God, I stood up for you. I stood up when you breathed in me. I continue to keep on pushing, even when I didn't know how. I knew you were doing it. I knew I had you. So you helped me continue in it. This is nobody but God. Because I tell you, our mind wants to play some crazy things with us, and we cannot let that go. That I will say that crazy thinking, that's not believable. We cannot go on that. When God truly transforms us, and our mind and our hearts align with His, and more so our heart, because it starts with our heart, and our heart has full capability over taking over everything in us, because our heart aligns and is in tune with God. Our heart, and I want to say my heart is the beat of His heart, and that controls everything for me. Are you standing up? Are you going to keep on pushing through? Are you going to keep on knowing that, God, you had me, so I'm going to keep on going? This pull that He's been doing, it is something in me. It's amazing in me. This woman right here thanks Him all the way for it. All the way for it. Yeah. Stand up. Keep on going. Man, I'm telling you, I thank Him for Him. Today I had a wonderful day. I've been just having back to back wonderful things that just keep on happening for me, and I know it's nobody but Him. One of the ladies that I talked with yesterday is throwing like I want to say it's some sort of like conference thing for women, and I just thought it was so funny that she invites me to this thing, because I'm saying how much power we have in our voices as women, how we have so much in us. We hold the key. And here it is, she's having over about 50 women come to this, gathering, for us to be in purpose, for us to go after and get what God has us to do for Him, to get it done, and continuously keep on doing it. So just talking with her and actually being invited to this was just something. No, come on and come. We got you. Come on and come. And I'm actually going to go. I'm going to schedule today to actually go, to be a part of, because that is a part of, the arise and the stand up, to be present. So I'm going to go and not only be encouraged, but go to encourage others. And this will be a great thing of women coming together to network within ourselves. This is how we actually, like, okay, you know, you're a woman. Like I was joking, like, you're a woman. Oh, I'm a woman. Come on, let's go out here and let's roar together. My whole thing is like, let's go out there and let's reign together. Us, we can do so much when we actually do work together. Actually do work together. So this new beginning for me and this new territory for me, I thank God for him actually being in it. That he is like literally holding my hand through all of it. So I'm going to continue going. And I tell you to keep on going. Keep on going. Stand up. Stand up. Just to stand up in him, he's pulling me forth. He's pulling me up. All I got to do is stand up. Yeah. There's work in that standing up. Continue to be believable, consistent, plausible. So it's like we're standing up for him. We're standing up for our rights in him. We're standing up for others in him. We're being consistent and making sure we are coming to him and for him. That we are moving for him and in him. I thank him because I told you that I'm doing the 31 days of, adding a minute for prayer. So we on August 7th. So tonight my prayer will be 7 minutes long. And I'm doing that because I'm like, God, I want to have a more in-depth with you, a more in-depth relationship with you. I need for you to come and teach me how to do more of you, to teach me how to do more of you. So adding this 1 minute a night, when I tell you this prayer, and a lot of the times that's where things could be acting, where you think something is going on, but it's actually your growth in an unfamiliar area, because now you have done and put all the instructions into play of what he's doing for you. So that's unfamiliar for you too, for you to actually be listening and doing. So it ain't nothing wrong. What we're doing is right. What we're doing is going right in him. So keep on showing up. Stand up and show up. He's moving us. So this 7-minute prayer for me has been amazing. I have really seen things come up. And don't go on any of the talks about and all that stuff, because that's just the ground stirred up and turning for us, because the seed is in. And now this is the watering process. So now this change and everything that's going in is now sprouting us up. Yeah. Yeah. So, along with that 7 minutes of prayer for me tonight, with the 31 minutes of prayer and adding and adding and adding, I already said, God, I am coming to you with the expectation of my spirit getting right in you, that you are making me right in you, that you are giving me what you need in me, Lord Jesus. And I look at it where it's like 7 minutes for me tonight. Ooh, Lord, I get to have a 7-minute date with you. A 7-minute one-on-one with you. So help me give you my undivided attention, because I know I have yours. And I am so happy. And when I say happy and proud of myself. Not that pride of arrogance, but the proudness of I am actually showing up. I am standing up and showing up. I'm being consistent because I am drinking the water that I said I was going to do. 2 liters a day. I'm drinking it today. It was a little test because I end up having like this plastic bottle thing that I had. Come to find out, I really don't like drinking from water bottles because putting it up to my mouth and everything like that, it just smelled like stale water to me. And water doesn't even have a scent. So I have to just drink out my bottles. I have to drink out my bottles and do that. I have to do that. But getting the water in, yeah, I'm watering the seed. So I am not going to be on long with you guys. I want to make sure that I do the process of speaking out and loving on you and loving on me. And you guys are included in the process. Thank you for participating. Yeah. As you guys know, I always end my videos with a wink. My mom used to wink. And I like winking. That's a love wink. That's a love wink. So I find myself actually doing them sometimes within the video. I don't know. It just comes. But yeah, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to move because in the midst of, like I was saying, me Googling that arise, it comes to arrive. Yeah. We're arriving at a point that, how about this? Soon as we get there and we arrive in that growth, we then get to go on another journey of growth. So we're always going to be at a point of traveling, a point of growth, a point of arriving, but just being consistent. That's consistent. That's where consistency comes in. So I thank him for it. I thank you guys so much for coming on and being a part of the Just Be Audrey Lane. You know, I got it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for just everything you do. I do appreciate you giving up your time to actually be a part of the process of the growth. I thank you for you being your Just Be God-given wonderful name. God-given wonderful name. So I am going to make sure I end like I always end of saying, make sure you love yourself, love others, and more importantly, love God because he loves you. That gives me a lot. That it's like you care so much for me, God, and love me so much that you stay consistent and you show up for me. Yeah, I can do that for you. I can stand up in you. Because after all, he is the one standing up in us. Yeah. So I thank you so much for being a part of this process, this growth. I wish you to have, I mean, not wish you, but well, yeah, I say that I wish you have a wonderful, peaceful, loving night. I hope you have a wonderful, peaceful, loving night. God willing, I will be back on tomorrow to do another journal process. I thank him so much for him telling me you just stand up and push. And I don't know if that was him or not. I'm not going to speak words into his mouth. But when it came to me just folding clothes and everything like that, it was something. Because I really wanted to lay down. And it was like, no, you can't lay down. You got to stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. So I thank you guys so much. You have a wonderful evening. I will be back on with you guys tomorrow, God willing. And keep in mind, it's that wonderful, wonderful Sunday. So you guys have a good one. And I will be back soon. Bye now.